So yesterday we just celebrated the 248th anniversary of American independence, Declaration of Independence, and it looks like there's someone on the right who also has revolution in mind. This is from the Associated Press. Conservative leading the pro-Trump Project 2025 suggests there will be a new American revolution. What does that mean? The leader of a conservative think tank orchestrating plans for a massive overhaul of the federal government in the event of Republican presidential win, said that the country is in the midst of a second American revolution that will be bloodless if the left allows it to be. Heritage Foundation President Kevin Roberts made the comments Tuesday on Steve Bannon's War Room podcast, adding that Republicans are in the process of taking this country back. Democrats are Democrats are apoplectic right now because the right is winning. Roberts told former U.S. Representative Dave Bratt, one of the podcast's guest hosts, as Bannon is serving a 4-year prison term. And so I come full circle in this response and just want to encourage you with some substance that we are in the process of the second American Revolution, will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be. Roberts' remarks shed light on how a group that promises to have significant influence over a possible second term for former President Donald Trump is thinking about this moment in American politics. The Heritage Foundation is spearheading Project 2025, a sweeping roadmap for new GOP administration that includes plans for dismantling aspects of the federal government and ousting thousands of civil servants in favor of Trump loyalists who will carry out a hard-right agenda without complaint. His call for revolution and vague references to violence also unnerved some Democrats who interpreted it as threatening. This is chilling, former Democratic presidential candidate Marianne Williamson wrote on the social platform X. Their idea of a second American revolution is to undo the first one. James Singer, a spokesperson for President Joe Biden's re-election campaign, pointed to this week's 4th of July holiday in an email statement. 248 years ago, tomorrow, America declared independence from a tyrannical king, and now Donald Trump and his allies want to make him one at our expense, Singer said, adding that Trump and his allies are dreaming of a violent revolution to destroy the very idea of America. Roberts, whose name Bannon recently floated to New York Times as a potential chief of staff option for Trump, also said on the podcast that Republicans should be encouraged by the Supreme Court's immunity ruling. He said Monday's decision, which gives presidents broad immunity from prosecution, is vital to ensure a president won't have to second-guess, triple-guess every decision they're making in their official capacities. So, I think we should take this as not pure rhetoric, as not, metaphor or symbolism. We should take them at their word. They are wanting a right-wing revolution in which they completely restructure our government in favor of, and crafted in the likeness of Donald Trump. They effectively want a Christo-fascist dictatorship with Trump at the helm. Even though I'm not sure he fully understands either of those concepts. But regardless, this is very concerning. And this is why it's so urgent that that the Democrats win. Because, will the country survive 4 more years of Trump? Probably. Will it survive 4 years of Trump in the way it is today? Very likely not. Very likely it will look like a very different political landscape. And, we've already gone back probably decades on so many issues. We would just continue going back decades. we would continue down this path of becoming pardon the phrase, a third world shithole. Right? We're becoming like a South American republic. No offense to any South American viewers out there, but like this is like a South American republic devolving into dictatorship, right? That's what we're seeing more or less before our eyes. And then with the immunity ruling that we talked about, it codifies sort of this implicit immunity that we already sort of assumed, but it codifies it into law. It becomes precedent. So this is scary, man. This is very scary. And it's even scarier when you think that, like, all the rhetoric in the past, people have said, oh, America's about freedom, America's about democracy, right? America's about tolerance, right? We're backsliding away from democracy. We're becoming more and more anti-democratic, more intolerant, less free. And these people are, in large part responsible. I mean, the Democrats are responsible insofar as they're inept, insofar as they won't allow a really left-wing candidate to dominate. So, I mean, to some extent, it's either a slow descent to fascism or a quick descent to fascism. But I'll take the slow descent any day, because the slow descent can be stopped. It can be reversed. A quick descent, I don't think can be reversed. And I'm worried that if Trump got elected, we would, whatever is left of American democracy, which isn't much. I mean, our democratic institutions have been degrading for years, but whatever is left of our democracy at this point, in this moment in time, it's out the window. We're going to have a dictatorship. People keep saying like a kingship, but I prefer to say we're going to have like a totalitarian dictatorship, and that person's going to be Donald Trump.